All right. So, warm welcome on this full moon, March 3rd, with a lunar eclipse in a full lunar eclipse in part of the world, and so much going on that it feels like it's good to consciously return to our center and being together to hold space, for ourselves, for each other, and for the whole world. Because we are actually just one big family living on this beautiful planet. And let's take a moment to feel into her, letting our breath guide us and sensing into our beautiful home, the earth, Mama Pacha, Gaia, and how she and all our natural spirit friends in the forms of trees and the plant and animal world must be having an interesting conversation about what they're observing. And I'm convinced that they're holding space for us in some way as well. And just getting on with their lives, trusting in the cycles of life, which has been going on long before humans arrived on this planet with our brains and intelligence, which we're only using a fraction of. So we're reminded in this moment to tap into the intelligence and wisdom of the earth, of our hearts, and of these higher parallel realms, the source of infinite love, infinite wisdom, where we're all one. And that higher form of intelligence, which is so much more expansive than our intellect. As we consciously tap into those realms and open up to that space, of higher consciousness, source of that oneness. And feeling into it. And here too, how we're holding space from this perspective with each other in a more fluid way, even holding space for the world as one, like a wave in the ocean. And as we reconnect with our heart, but also the soul, the spirit, the light in our human body, the awareness within, we might feel, sense, experience how we are this bridge between above and below in our physical vessel as we radiate from the inside out, from our hearts, from our soul, from this light. Feeling, sensing, experiencing this pillar of light we're in, sourced from the strength of the earth as well as the strength of the heavens, from all dimensions, radiating this out from our entire being so that it fills not only our physical being but extends beyond. So that we're in this beam of light, and we are a beam of light, spheric and at the same time like beacons. And it is, if we imagine or connect with the people in our lives, whether they're geographically close to us or not, it is as if those beams of light from our hearts are bridging to those other hearts, to the hearts of people closest to us, wherever they are, and to those less close, but who are a part of our life or have been a part of our life. And this includes those who have passed on, so that the beams from our hearts are kind of crisscrossing everywhere, geographically and cross dimensionally. And it's very gentle, very loving, very compassionate, very generous, very kind. light and energy, which we might sense or see or simply know it's there. And it also connects us to those we don't know and those we might not know their names or even who they are, but we imagine are in places of suffering, wherever they might be in this world. We ask that our light reaches their hearts as well, embraces them, holds them, and we include in suffering those who are both on the receiving end as well as those who are potentially the cause of it and in positions of influence, making decisions which impact other people's lives in a way we might not agree with at all. And perhaps all the more reason to invite the beams of light and energy sourced ultimately from above and below, for we are but the channels to reach those as well, with the invitation allowing peace and love, compassion, kindness to soften all the hearts, whoever they are, wherever they are. Without attachment, without judgment, without expectations. Whether or not we can comprehend in this moment doesn't matter. Holding space as we wrap our world in these crisscross lines or beams of light, of love, because whatever the size of this circle, we imagine all the people we know and don't know, and all the people connected to the people we know and don't know. The outreach is not only global but infinite, without our needing to do the math, simply because it is. And because we are the bridge, as everyone is, between the heavens and the earth in what we experience as the current time. Allowing our breath to deepen this experience in this moment without our needing to do anything. Focusing on our heart space and the soul, spirit that we are in this human body, that we are filled with compassion, love, peace, and that there is room for human suffering and tragedies through which we ultimately all grow. It forces us, so to speak, through dark tunnels to the next level to make choices, whether we wish to prolong the dark or to break through and break free. Choices we each get to make. And in that sense, honor our own freedom. Giving thanks for our freedom to choose. Giving thanks for being who we are. For being able to feel who we are. To completely own who we are with all our dark secrets and sensations, as well as the beauties and gifts. Giving thanks that we are able to be open to receiving love. Giving thanks that we are able to give love fearlessly. Giving thanks for the peace we have in our hearts and the space, the spaciousness we have in our entire being. The sense of safe haven we may offer others, even if metaphorically in this moment, for all. So that those who are suffering and those who are causing suffering may lay their heads on our virtual shoulders. So that we may reach out hands to those who are asking help, to those who are lost, to those who are angry, to those who are sad, inviting those who have their arms crossed to gently unfold their arms without willing anything to happen, but simply by being present, giving thanks for the presence of those around us, of the higher realms who hold us, even when we're not aware of it, becoming more conscious right now of their presence, giving thanks for their love, their guidance, their wisdom, giving thanks for all that is, giving thanks for reminders and distractions and interruptions to wake us up to what we need to know, what we need to see, what we need to hear, remembering to ask. Taking deep breaths as we give thanks for this moment and for the strength we're given to be who we are, independent of what goes on around us, to keep our hearts both open and soft, our minds clear, and our actions wise, giving thanks for our beautiful bodies, this physical vessel of a miracle that we live with and live in, giving thanks for this life and all the gifts we bring into it together. Feeling back into our beautiful bodies in this moment, this present moment, in this circle, feeling your fingers, your arms, your legs, your shoulders. And I give thanks for your being here, for joining in today, for co-holding this space with each other, for each other, for the greater whole, for all the people in our lives in this world. Holding space for everything that goes on from a place of quiet witnessing, and peace in our hearts. You're welcome to continue sitting down or lying down, doing whatever's right for you. And wish you a good rest of the day or night. And take good care. I do think it is important that we take good care of ourselves, especially now before we take care of others. It's a good practice to have these days. All the more. Thank you, everyone. Lots of love.